So some exciting news today. Extremely thrilled to have Elisa and Min join. I'm happy to announce that we're going to be introducing a new podcast called Security IQ. And we've asked Min and Elisa to join to give us a little bit of background.
Min and I are really collaborating on a number of different levels. And between some of the efforts that we're putting forth with WISE, Women in International Security, and then some joint efforts in other areas of the industry, I thought it was really important for us to sort of create a space where we can discuss a lot of what we're seeing in the industry. Lee, when we did the initial webinar with WISE, with Maxine on as well, we talked about sort of giving that platform to women to, talk a little bit more from their perspective, to hear their perspective on things, because it is important to have a different perspective. Thus far in security, we've seen a lot of similar perspectives, laying the groundwork for best practices and policy, talking about different issues that we're seeing. And I think we need to create more of a space for folks to be pulled in from different parts of the industry and to, provide these different perspectives. So we are going to bring some interesting characters to the mix and start interviewing some folks and talking about things that are a little bit outside of the scope of the average everyday conference that you'll see, average everyday webinar that you'll see.
And to add on to that also is we want to make it fun, that a typical layman or parent or someone who's not involved in security can actually just listen and understand easily without hearing all the verbiage that's out there that they may not necessarily get. And I think when we were talking about this, Elisa and I, was basically creating something that would be fun and also be able to teach others at the same time, various different topics that's out there. And, as she talked about the typical webinars, we're not trying to be that. We don't want to be a webinar. I think what we're trying to bring is specific topics, specific agendas, specific issues to light that people can just say, oh, I didn't think about that. That's a very different perspective. Why didn't we do it that way? So that's exactly where we like to see this going with Security IQ.
Yeah, I'm excited personally to get your point of view. There's two very strong, smart personalities in the industry to get out sort of that voice and those stories that I know that you have and the relationships that you do have, the careers that you both have had. So it's going to be, I think, a lot of value add to the narrative that's out there. It'll be unique, I'm sure. Just my short stint of getting to know the two of you, it has not been dry or boring in the least bit. So it's called Security IQ. It'll be a weekly podcast and video cast that we'll do. Our goal is to have it go out next week. This is the 23rd of June. So the goal would be for it to be out next week. Thank you very much for doing it.
Thank you. Thanks for helping us.